right, the title for today is Spines and Scales. Hank sold cacti. That was his whole deal. A big truck full of succulents rolling into town like some desert prophet preaching the gospel of drought-resistant landscaping. He wasn't picky about his customers. Doomsday preppers, wannabe cowboys, old ladies trying to piss off their HOA. Cash was cash. Then he met Mira at a gas station outside of Dry Hollow. She was bent over the hood of a rusted-out Thunderbird, cursing like a sailor with a toothache. She wore cut-off shorts, a greasy tank top, and a pair of mirrored sunglasses that reflected back nothing but trouble. "You need a hand?" Hank asked. "Unless you can rewire a fried ignition coil, I need a beer more." He liked her immediately. He offered her a six-pack from the cooler in his truck, and she offered him a story in return. She was a mermaid repair artist. That's what she called it, anyway. She said she traveled from town to town fixing cracked fiberglass tails, reinforced scales with industrial resin, making sure the water park sirens and roadside attraction sea witches looked their best. "I keep the dream alive," she said, popping a beer open with her teeth, "for the kids." They got high behind the gas station. They talked shit about the world. And by the time they hit the next town, they were tangled up in the kind of love that feels like an open wound. They fought like stray dogs, drank like kings, and left behind a trail of unpaid motel bills and broken taillights. But then Hank found out about Granite Springs. 2 towns over. A motel clerk recognized her and asked, real casual, "She ever tell you about the fire?" Hank's stomach dropped. "The fire? The accident? The missing guy?" Mira didn't deny it when he confronted her. She just lit a cigarette and said, "That guy was a scumbag, but he deserved it." That's when Hank realized he didn't know anything about her. She'd lied. Or maybe she just left out the part where she wasn't just a drifter with a toolbox. She was a problem solver. And yet 3 towns over in rounds. Okay. And yet 3 towns... You got 3 towns over in Rattlesnake Ridge. They loved her. A whole damn parade for her last summer. Something about saving a family from a busted Ferris wheel. Keeping a little kid from drowning. Exposing a corrupt sheriff. "So which is it?" Hank asked her. "Are you a killer or a hero?" She exhaled smoke, watching it curl into the dry night. "Both," she said. "Same as anybody." Hank should have left. He should have packed up his truck and driven as far as the road would have taken him. But the thing was, Mirror made sense to him. The way a cactus thrives in the desert, spiny and stubborn, needing so little to survive. So he stayed, and 1 town over, they ran out of gas. That's beautiful.